Morning everybody. It's actually the afternoon, but we got some wood and we're flattening out a small piece of watercolor paper to test out the paint so I can figure out which charcoal or graphite pencil I'm going to use on the centerpiece here. So just trying to keep it nice and even, filling in the paint where it needs to be filled in. I'm going to make a quick little rectangle. I'll probably make this into a tiny little piece or something, but as you can see, just testing it out, seeing where I need to fill it in, not taking it too serious, just making sure it's rather even. Use our trusty gun here, mop up the rest. And when we're done drying it, we're going to flatten it, throw it in my college book, Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, really great book by the way, and throw another book on it and an iPad and a couple other things. So which charcoal or graphite pencil to use? That is a question here, and this is what I've decided to go with to test out here. And by the way, why do I look like I'm 131? First one up, Japanese made. I really like this pencil. I've used it a couple times. I'm just gonna go through these very quickly here, right? Bit cheaper, this one here, but great color. Some of them are different blacks, like there's a lot of different blacks in some of the charcoals, and you'll see here when I'm done. But gotta be careful with the charcoal, very delicate, right? Very soft. So the M is for medium and the H is for hard, right? We got an 8B, different hardnesses, different softnesses here, just working through it. We got charcoal and graphite. And I'm just making this like rectangle thing here, starting from dark, going to light. And I'll be using the smudgers to even that out later on. And some of these are just really satisfying to use. And you can see some of the different shades here. Get the graphite going. Graphite's so much fun to work with. It's so fine. Unfortunately, it's very reflective. So that's why I use charcoal. And I got my trusty smudger, or the technical term for it is tortillon, I believe. And I'm just gonna smudge down, right? I'm just gonna work the charcoal into the paper the best I can. Obviously it's on top of the paint as well. So another first for testing out charcoal and graphite on watercolor paper with phosphorescent paint. And I guess my food has arrived, so I'm gonna turn the lights on, go grab my food. I got a really amazing sandwich from this really amazing sandwich place, and they have these really good chips too. Dr. Pepper, keeping it clean. So I'm going through, my new YouTube addiction, and that is Gifted Hater. He does a lot of great skateboarding reviews. He's also a really great skater, and he's absolutely hilarious. So check him out. I'm actually really happy with the way this turned out. You can see the phosphorescent paint through all the charcoal and graphite that I used. I'm probably leaning towards using charcoal though, because there is a lot of glare when it comes to using graphite, as you can see here, especially on that one right there. So what I'll do now is I'll just put an N, symbolizing no for the ones I do not want to use. N, no, and I'll circle the ones I do want with a red, Posca marker here. Gotta dab it out, gotta get it flowing. And I realized that the two I chose were actually both medium Faber-Castell pencils. The black one is a Zeichenkohl, and the tan one is a Reiskohl, if that's how you pronounce it. Testing, more testing here, and they both kind of looked the same to me, but this one, the tan one, was a bit more satisfying to use, so I'm just gonna go with that one. Time to tidy up, and I do consider this a final test piece, right? So I will sign it twice because I was using the metal pencil there, and those are very light. And I do believe it is important to have a legible, clear signature. A good friend of mine actually just helped me recreate my signature, so I'll do a video on that later on. But until then, I will see you guys in the next step.